Somebody in the comments was asking me if I had any stories about Mike from Boyz II Men, and not too many, but there's one I can tell you. Uh, with the boys, things were kind of split between Nate and Wanye and Sean. I would take care of those guys. Whatever they needed, I'd get it for them and arrange for it. And then there was Mike. And Mike, I really didn't do much with because he had his own guy that took care of him. And whatever he needed, that guy took care of. Uh, but well, what happened is the guys that I took care of, Nate and Wanye and Sean, everything was taken care of quickly, properly, on time. The guy that Mike had, and I just don't want to name names, he just took his good old time getting things done. So everything was always taking forever. So when they took over Stone Creek Studios, each one of them had their own office. And they kind of took each office and had their own theme to it. Nate's office was all specially painted, looked like a coral reef inside. It was all this blues, and he had a shark tank in there with sharks in there, and it overlooked the waterfall. So it was a beautiful. That was kind of his theme, the ocean. Wanye, his office was all white. Everything, the furniture was white. The studio furniture was white. Everything was white in there. It was all he liked that vibe. Sean's didn't really have a theme to it, but he had this beautiful marble desk in there, and he had some beautiful furniture. But now Mike's room, and I didn't have anything to do with it, but like I said, it always took forever to get it done. Him and his guy, they were trying to figure out what to do with the room. So first they had it painted all black. So there was just this one window in there, and it was this flat black, and you would walk in and your eyes just went nuts. And there was nothing in the room, but you walked in and it just, your perception of everything was crazy. Then they painted all these like lightning bolts or things like that on the black to give it a little bit of dimension, and that didn't help. So you walked in, it just felt wrong. So the next thing they did, they painted the whole room this like pearl white, which is a totally different thing, and they like that. And then they built this whole it looked like an entertainment center, but it was their own custom way of building. So all the rack mount gear would go in against this one wall. And the one thing that Mike liked is Black Panthers. So he had these big Black Panthers. I don't know if they were ceramic or metal, but these big Black Panthers that were in his room. But if you looked at this kind of entertainment center, it looked neat, but it wasn't really functional, I thought. But this took forever for them to do, and they got it done. I think I may have pictures of these different rooms. I'll try to post them, but that's kind of my Mike story. When you deal with celebrities, there's always guys that are whispering in these celebrities' ears, and everybody's trying to give them advice. I never tried to give any of them advice. I would just, whatever they needed, I did it, and they just kind of grew to trust me. And the three guys trust me completely to get things done, because I got it done on time, on budget. Everybody was happy. But Mike, someone else was whispering in his ear and was pulling him in a totally different direction. And I don't know how much money he spent doing all his stuff, but it took forever to get anything done. But it wasn't my responsibility, so I just left it alone. So there's my Mike story. I hope that helps you.